Okay, haha. I think that I managed to get a working microphone this time. There we go. Sorry about that. bit of a rough start there. Okay. Got it to work. Let's see how many other things are not working. That explains why I couldn't hear the intro song myself. The monitors, sound device on the streaming PC is a bit weird today. You guys gonna have to shout at me if I miss notifications, because I don't think the monitoring devices are set up correctly. I don't wanna deal with that right now. Okay. Good evening. So, as you probably guessed from the title, today is going to be a mining ship test. I did ask in Hello Dave yesterday whether we should go on the PTU server. Well, monitoring is working. Omegatron, hello and welcome. And also for becoming a member, a trailblazer even. That's amazing. Welcome on board. Thanks a lot. At least that was a good test of the monitoring. At least that worked. that's good. No, as I said, in Hello Dave yesterday, I asked whether we should go on the PTU or whether we should go on the live server and test the mining build, and that was both for and against. And I actually ended up thinking, okay, you know what, we're gonna go on the PTU and play with all the new stuff, even though like every streamer and their dog is doing that at the moment. No, not yet, Dunkel. I applied for it, but yeah. We want to try the PTU. Yeah, so I did actually want to go on the PTU, but then as always when you play the PTU, I just want to go and check, make sure I have the latest update just before the live stream, and you get install error. So right now there's a patch, there's an update out for the PTU that I cannot install for whatever reason, and because of that, I just decided to say, you know what, screw it, we're gonna go to the live server then. So this was one of those situations where circumstances forced my hand. So we're gonna stay on the live server because I don't want to deal with trying to figure out how to get that patch installed. I'm gonna deal with that after. As you can see, enough technical issues already. Any chance of a few PvE builds in the future? That's very possible, yeah. I would probably look into doing something with like a Cutlass Black, because it's a ship that I think a lot of people are gonna pick up because it's relatively cheap and it's such a good, versatile, all-around ship. So I might definitely do something like that, but also do some more favorable builds, other like more dedicated combat builds, I would say. But yeah, that is definitely the plan. I'll be looking into that at some point when I'm done, like going neck deep into spreadsheets and mining and all that stuff. But the plan for today is, as you can probably guess, it is that we are going to go and play with some mining, and I'm going to show you a new build, brand new mining build that I actually think is the best. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I hope so. Okay. I think we should just dive into it. I think that's the best way to get started. And then let me just get some things cleared off the screen here, so we have a little bit things a little clearer. There we go. What do you think the biggest change? Hold on, let me read that again. What do I think the biggest change that is coming in 2023 for Elite Dangerous? Oh, okay. So the only thing we know about 2023 in Elite is they're gonna do an overhaul of some existing mechanic, or what was it, like feature overhaul? I think they call it a feature overhaul. That probably means something that hasn't received a lot of love in a long time, which could be anything. Engineering is an obvious choice to guess because Frontier did that, Frontier did that poll a while back where they asked for feedback on how to completely rethink engineering. So I think that is a very good candidate for stuff that's going to be overhauled. But again, engineering has already received that overhaul like at least once since it was introduced into the game. Not saying it couldn't use another one, but there are other areas of the game that has never received any significant overhauls. Power play being one of them. Multi-crew could also use a serious overhaul. Maybe some of the on-foot exploration could use an overhaul as well. I mean, there are lots of areas that could use some care and attention in Elite. Which ones? I don't know. I think engineering is a strong contester, but there's a number of other good candidates. Okay. Let's talk about mining builds. And for those of you who have not been following my series of mining live streams, I just want to bring you guys up to speed with where we're at so that everybody is on the same page and you kind of know what it is we're doing today and why we're doing what we're doing. So let's do it. We're going to start strong with a spreadsheet, because every good live stream needs at least one spreadsheet. Hold on. You built a full 80/20 sim pit for Star Citizen because of you. And back in the day was a wish for Elite. But nonetheless, you're awesome. Thanks a lot, and congratulations with the sim pit. That's amazing. Okay, mining builds. So in the last live stream, we looked at two different mining builds, right? One focused around the Helix with a Vaux and two brands on it. Oh, is this the wrong sheet? Hold on, I have the wrong spreadsheet. Give me a second. No, I have it out. Hold on, give me a second. I have it outdated. This is the outdated version of the spreadsheet. Let me just find the non-outdated version of the spreadsheet. Yes, this is more like it. This is the non-outdated version of the spreadsheet. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So, one of the builds that I've been looking at was built on a Helix. You know, the Helix is the most powerful mining head, and the idea with that was that the sheer amount of power that mining head puts out would allow us to mine bigger rocks. And the build I ended up trying was a Helix, a double focus module, and then a single brand module with a wave shift in backup, right? So in case we get into trouble, we fire off. We can go and deploy the wave shift. But in the default mining, we would be relying on the Helix plus the two focus modules, and when we hit the optimal window, we're gonna fire off the brand module to reduce that instability and get it down to an into an acceptable level. And with a 115% window size and 18%, let's make that 19% instability, that shouldn't be a big deal. Now, what I realized was, and what I thought was, okay, so even though we only get down to like 70 to 73% resistance, compared to, look at this over here when we have the torpedo, we're down to 16%. I thought, which is actually best? Is 16% resistance and the lower power on the Lancet, also going focus torpedo, is that better than going Helix with focus brand? Do we have these spreadsheets shared anywhere? No, but you are welcome to get in touch with me on Discord, and I'll send it over to you if you're interested. So here's what I did. I said, oh, but we can calculate this because we know what the power output of the laser is. You can see it over here. We have the Lancet head here with a 1400 power per second. And the Helix is 2300 power per second, right? So I went in and I said, oh, we don't know what the Yeah, okay, there's a typo there. Never mind the typo. It shouldn't be a wave shift, it should be wave shift. But we know the resistance. We don't know what the resistance of the rock is going to be, but the rock is going to have the same resistance regardless of what laser we bring. So I was just going to say, so all I really did here was I said, I'm going to take the power of the laser, and I'm just going to say, if the rock ends up with a 33.7% resistance, how much of that 2300 power actually goes through into the rock, right? And for the helix build, that is 1293 power per second that we managed to push through onto the rock. Okay. And then did the same thing with the lancet head, and I saw, well, that's not a whole lot better, is it? I mean, did I do this right? Hold on. Yes. And yes, okay. So you can see here, yeah, it's a little bit worse, but I mean, difference is not that big, to be honest here. These two are very close to each other, and here on this one we end up with a slightly more unstable, sure, but we have a way bigger window. However, that's when I realized the impact head might actually be a better choice. So I tested that, and I made a build on the impact head, and look at this. With an impact head, with double focus brand, and then the wave shift. I'm gonna fix this, hold on, because all you guys gonna keep going on and on and on about it. There we go. So with an impact head, because of that natural, like the impact head, let me just show you, because if you're not familiar with the stats on it, the impact head has 2200 power per second compared to the 23 on the helix, but it gets a -25 bonus on the resistance compared to the -10 on the helix. So it gets a way higher resistance bonus, or reduces the resistance way more for a very small drop in power. And overall, that adds up to a noticeable amount of extra power that we're pushing through. You can see we are now pushing almost 1400 power through to the rock. And we still have some headroom here. We could take another wave shift with us in case we really get into trouble. So we could drop that resistance even lower. Yeah, it's going to increase our instability, but it's also going to expand that window. Could we let's just for fun here, let's just take this, and let's move that down there, and then take this here, and just put that in there. And then this needs to be 35. There you go. Now you can see we're pushing a massive amount of power through if we put 2 wave shift on it. And why is this one wrong? 23 to 34. Is this one wrong too then? Yeah, it is. There you go. So now you can see we double the window size, and we just managed to put a huge amount of power through. So with this build, we're gonna be able to, I think, crack anything that the game can throw at us, and we can do it in a stable and secure manner. So that's the build we're gonna test today. Impact, focus, brand. Now there is a little caveat with it. Let's just jump in game here. Oh, what's going on here today? Okay, there we go. Instability plus latency equals boom. Exactly. But you can also see, I should have closed the incorrect spreadsheet here. You can also see here we still have a very big window to hit, and 35 or 34% instability, or 36, sorry, percent instability is not bad. You know, if stealth is working in 317X, how does the ship scanner range work to detect other ships and not minerables? I haven't tested that. I don't know. What? What's going on? Stupid game. Why did he went prone there? Okay, I don't get it. So, the only downside with this build, I'm just gonna show it to you here, is you can see here that we are only able to run one brand module, and that means if we go out and we fire off, like the brand module here has 5 charges, right? And we fire off the charges. That means that now we have less charges for the next run, and we need all 5 charges to be sure that we are gonna get it, because we're gonna have to fire the brand module off on every single use. Or on every single crack, even on the smaller fragments. That means every time you come back, you have to go and unequip the brand, save the changes so that module is empty, and then add a new brand module in there and save the changes to ensure that you have 5, the full complement of 5 before you go out. I'm just gonna go and remove display info because that's annoying. There we go.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Vehicle selected. Stand
E2A
by.
translates to spreadsheet ROS in some languages. Yeah. I mean, oh, I forgot to check. Pad 2. We got Pad 2. We got Pad 2 as well. Okay. I mean, I don't want to disappoint. You guys know why you're here. Let us just bring another wave shift with us as backup. But yeah, that's the plan. And we're gonna go out and we're hopefully gonna find a like 8K plus rock with 40% continuum that's really gonna push this build to its limits. Last time when I was testing this build out, I found I think it was just over 6,000 mass rock at 40%, and I was able to crack that open without the use of the wave shift. So we still have some headroom. There it is. Set our destination before we go.
How can Miss help you today? Systems on.
There we go.
Shield engines on. Hydrogen fuel at 75%. Landing gear up.
Okay, let's go. Let's see if we are going to be allowed to mine in peace. It's funny, like every time you mine doing a live stream, you always end up having pirates show up, and I've been mining for hours and hours and hours off camera, and you never encounter a single pirate. It's only doing live streams they have a tendency to show up. It's odd, isn't it? Welcome back, Dunkel. You missed all the spreadsheet fun, but you got here in time for all the mining fun. No, it's okay. I don't need the combat escorts. I mean, should pirates show up, we're either gonna run or we're gonna lose the ship, and then that's okay. Isn't that called a stream sniper? It is, Dungle. Oh, we haven't set a light goal. Bull, what should we do today?
Quantum travel complete.
Someone on Twitch goes, I should have brought the mock. Just went to go mining without my limpets. Aww. 105 since it's a third of 317. Yeah, I'm up for that. Let's do that.
Engaged.
So, business as usual. If we get the live stream up to 105 likes over on YouTube, I'm going to set up a discount code for you guys so you can help out the pure miner over on Twitch, who apparently went mining without his limpets, so he can get his Remember Your Limpets bug at a discount. You can go and you can check out the merch store at e2eastore.com. You know what I forgot? I've forgotten something. There we go. Click.
Quantum travel complete.
That was awfully high up. It dropped us out this time. That's probably okay. Then we can pick a random direction. Let's say, we have like mountains here, mountains there. No, let's just take this area right here below us. That actually looks okay. Ah, great. Altimeter is not working, so we're gonna have to eyeball it. I know the clouds are about 2 kilometers, so gotta pull that speed back a little bit. Can brake relatively quickly. Let's go down to combat speed. Control off. We descend like so. Okay. Let's scan, let's see what we can find. Single rock. That one missed. Oh, well. God, let's just do it the old-fashioned way. That's had minables. Looks like there's a lot of stuff right over here. Let's go check those two out. Yeah, the code in the right corner is for if you want to pick up Star Citizen. If you don't have it yet, and you want to create an account, you can use that code, and then you get some extra starting credits, and I get some referral points that goes towards getting some ships and some weapons and stuff in game. I'm not getting paid. You just get some extra ships. More hand minables, okay. Yeah, we can try to do the distance ping. I mean, I tried with 2 degrees. That's sometimes a little bit aggressive. Maybe we can get it with a 5 degree. I won't get the 11 kilometers. We might have to go down to 2 degrees to get that. Yeah, that's only a single ping. won't even do that one. We need to go all the way down to 2 in order for that to resolve. But again, even the smaller ones here, they can still be continuum. So we're just gonna move into a fresh area here. Jeez, there's a lot of hand bindables here. Oh, that looked like a double spawn right there. At least double spawn. Yeah. Unless, are they actually spread out? Are they just 2 that are just perfectly in line? They might actually be, yeah. Oh, well, there's a rock over there as well. I'm just gonna go and check that too. This is not continuum. How far I am from the million-mile hike? I am around 100, I think. That's hand bindables down there. I think it was just 2 that happened to be almost perfectly in line, or at least very close to each other, because this is not continuum either. And this is probably surface minables too. Yeah, or hand minables or rock minables or whatever. Nope, I got it. See, those are singles as well, but... we need to not fly into the sun, because that means we always have the rock. Just get over the side of the mountain here and then fly away from the sun on the opposite side. Nope, that's not what I wanted. A single one. Noob question here. How do you tell the difference between ship, rock, and hand minables? Okay, so ship minables, you will see here when we get up, they have different icons. So it's difficult, at least on a glance, to tell the difference between a hand minable and a rock minable. But look at the icon. You see that like rock icon here, it's not a diamond icon. The hand minables have diamond icons, whereas ship minables have this rock icon. How do I tell the type of minerals in the rock? So I'm doing a visual inspection of them, and I'll show you when we find a quantinium rock. Because you can spot it on the rock before you even scan it, what type of material is in it. So if you look at this rock here, you can see it's very like plain gray looking rock. If this was a quantinium rock, it would have big red patches on it. And that's kind of what we're going to be looking for here. Oh, what's going on there? Yeah, so rock and hand minables are the same symbols, but they have different size. If you scan them and look at their mass, the rock minables will be bigger. So we can see there's another ship minable, and I'll just usually come over, lie here at an angle, look at it, and see no red patches on that one. So we can move on to the next one, which is right here. Again, no red patches on that one. And just ping to find that out there. Oh, double spawn. So here we go. That means it's quantinium. So if we look at these rocks here, just get over on the light side of them here. Notice these red patches on them. Can you see how they are distinctly different than the other rocks? That means that these rocks contain quantinium. And that means, congratulations, we just found pay dirt. Well, maybe. So we're gonna get our mining laser out and we're gonna give them a proper scan to see what we're dealing with. 5,000 mass, like a relatively big window, so nothing big there. Let's try the other one, see what we're looking at. We're looking for a very small optical window, so that's not good either. So these are both like a couple of percent, 2 or 3%. And they always spawn in pair. Yeah, okay, so quantinium, if you have pairs or like complete clusters, like 2 or more rocks spawning, they will always be quantinium, at least here in Lyria. But quantinium can also spawn as a single rock. It's not guaranteed to be quantinium, so only if you have these clusters. So that's why when you see people here say that, oh, we can just go and do the scan, where I can just say, okay, I'm gonna ping that, reduce it to 2%, and then do a ping at 2%, and it results, I get only one of those white diamond shapes. That means there's only one rock there, so I can't be, that's not guaranteed to be quantinium. That actually could be a double. That one there. I actually think that one over there was a double. It looks like a double, so I'm gonna go and check that out. Because I can see 2 diamonds, yeah, there's 2 diamonds there. So because there's 2 diamonds, I now know at a distance that this is quantinium. And which we should be able to visually confirm as soon as we get here. See, there we go. You see those red patches on the rocks? That means we just found quantinium. So
Mining mode on.
again, we got a low percentage here of just 3%, so that's not what we're looking for. It's probably not the best. And 2% on that one. So still nothing where I really want to say, and that's something I want to go and mine. So we're gonna go back into searching. What was that? There's something right there. Okay, it's so close. We're gonna go and check it out. And I can just visually just inspect the rock, and it tells me that's not quantinium. So again, we can do the same thing with this one here. I can slow us down, 2% scan angle, ping it at 2%, double spawn, awesome. So we just got ourselves a double spawn. That means there should be quantinium out there. So we're gonna go back on a wider scan angle and just, oh, maybe it was actually 2 separate ones. Oh, that's unlucky. It was just 2 separate rocks that spawned, that happened to spawn close to each other. But it's not actually a double spawn. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well. Not continuum there. Not continuum there. Hold on, I just missed some things over on Twitch. I need to get a little bit more. I can see more of it. Is there any difference to mining in space? Is it more or less efficient? Often mining in space, at least as it is right now. Oh, hold on. There we go. At least as it is right now, you don't get the same chances of finding continuum as you do out here. That's why people prefer to come down to Lyria to mine. Pressing that instead of a single rock there. Two chances out here. What do we have? Oh, that's a double. Nice. And that one? That's a single. Okay. So, widen that scan angle. Again, but mining in space is often more safe because you go into the halo where there's no quantum beacons close. So pirates will have a harder time locating you out there. So there's some safety in it. Oh, this one looks good. Very small window, relatively small rock. 20%, 3,000. I'll probably mine it. It's not amazing, but I'll probably mine it anyway. What do we have here? Low percentage. Yeah, 2%. Okay. You know what? Let's mine it anyway, just so you can show. We're not going to need the wave shift for this one. That's for sure. But just so you can see how the build is working. So we're going to fire on the laser and put some power into it. Notice how unstable it's going to be here in the beginning. Like the charge level is going to be all over the place, but that's by design. As soon as we get close, I'm going to fire off the brand. And with the brand, it's going to stabilize itself. Look at that. High now.
Warning. Power critical.
Pull the power back. Now it should be nice and stable once I find a good, stable power setting, like here. A little low, maybe. Okay. We're gonna need the brand module for the next ones as well, so I'm gonna look for the Quantinuum, and I'm gonna hope for a good crack. So that one there is already scoopable. 31% quant in that. What do we have here? There should be some quant in that. Not a lot, but some. 2%. Forget about that. Yeah, lots of it in here. Yeah, there we go. 60%. I'm gonna try to be quick because we only have.
Warning.
Oh.
Power critical.
Pay attention to what I'm doing here.
Power critical.
Because we only have
Warning. Power critical.
a small amount of time left. 4 seconds left. I'm gonna have to fire up another brand for this. Okay, you can take it easy now. So there we go. Brand out.
Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical.
Oh, wait. Almost messed it up there. Okay, let's try to actually focus on our mining this time and not look at timers. That's better. You actually pay attention to what you're doing. There's some quant in this as well. Nice. Last one. Okay, don't think there's a lot in that. 6%. That doesn't matter. Okay, we're just gonna take what we can get here and then get that back. Let's see. 30%. 14%. Oh, must be some good ones here. Yeah, 100. Gonna start with that. I think I'm maybe just like scoop it all. We should. It's a small rock. We should be able to carry all of it. It's not going to be the best haul that we ever done. But can you see the point with that I'm trying to only use the brand modules once we hit the we hit the window, and then not when we're charging up. It's not as clear when we have the small rock, but as we're hitting the bigger rocks, that should be clearer. It all. That was this one. This one had nothing. Nothing there. Nothing there. And then there was like a small fragment there with like 6%. We don't want to bother with that. Okay. Let's head back. Small hole this time. Hopefully we can find a bigger rock so we can push this build to really begin to push this to its limits. Because that one was not really a challenge. Let me see. Talk about ammunition. I think I missed the beginning of that chat when I was mining. Suddenly all goes boom. We should be okay. I mean, as long as that volatile cargo warning that has not gone off, then we should be good. I'm actually want to show you something when we come back. When we set the refining up, I'm just going to show you a bug that a very annoying bug I had doing one of the tests of this build. I had the recording software running, so I have it on video because I was going insane afterwards. Like, what happened to the to my cargo? I thought I did something weird, but no. I'm gonna show you the video clip so you can see it here when we come back, because yeah, I don't know what happened. It was really weird. Woody, something about ammo. I think I need the start of that conversation. I missed that.
Quantum travel complete.
You can buy ammo from stations, yes. Not all stations gonna have all ammo. Are we talking from like ammo for what, by the way? Before Oh, for Guardian weapons. Okay, I thought you weren't Star Citizen. We have another ship here. In the Artemis zone. Wait, you have to refine your...
Thank you for
Oh,
contacting
yeah.
EDL Landing Assist.
I'll show you the whole refining gameplay now. We're gonna go and refine the ore now.
Please proceed to assigned landing.
You can sell the ore raw, but you get like twice the price for it if you actually spend the time to refine it. So you can sell raw ore if you want to, but if you spend the time and refine it, you double your profit. So it's definitely worth it. Unless you just want to really have like cash out quickly. Oh, slow down. There we go. Find control here for the landing. Take it in. Slow us down and boom. Power everything off.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
For the Guardian weapons, I'm pretty sure you can resupply ammo for Guardian weapons. Of course not like premium ammo. Premium ammo you have to craft from synthesis. Yeah. No, you can buy the ammo. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Joe got it right. You can buy standard ammo. If you want to upgrade ammo, you have to synthesize it just as with any other weapon. Yeah, I know. If the patch drops, the refining is probably gonna be gone. So we're also gonna go. I'm gonna go with Feron Exchange instead of Dixie Salvation today when refining because I want to have a faster refining. Bisque Prospector store.
Please visit us.
Okay, let's head to the refinery. You should explain why I store the ship first. Yeah, okay. So when we were flying back, because we're mining Quantinium, because we're mining a material called Quantinium, just for the people who are new to mining in Star Citizen, Quantinium is a volatile material. That means once we mine it, we have a 15-minute countdown. If we do not make it back within those 15 minutes, the Quantinium's gonna go critical and explode, and our ship's gonna go boom. And we don't want that. I hate when my ship goes boom. So that's why I store my ship, because as soon as my ship is put into storage, it's safe and the countdown has stopped.
Hi, good to have you back.
Thank you. So now we have done
See
that.
anything you like?
We can now begin our refining. You see, we already have a finished refining process. But we're going to select our prospector. And we're going to say we want to refine the Quantinium. We have a number of different refining methods. Usually I go with Dixie Salvation. Because you can see here, we get very close to the full yield. It's dirt cheap, but it takes a long time. But because we have a patch incoming, and these work orders will disappear if we do not hand them in before the patch. So I'm gonna go with Feron Exchange, which gives us the same yield. It's more expensive, but it's faster. This means I could, like tomorrow, I could go and hand this in, and then I'm just gonna hope the patch does drop tomorrow. We know the patch is likely gonna drop like Friday, so I'm gonna be a little like tight on time here, but we're gonna put that in. Oh, did I set it up for continuum? Yes, I did. Okay, confirm, and done. Big time save, exactly. But usually I'll just go with Dixie and then don't really care. But now that will refine, it will do that in real time. Even if I log out, it will keep refining. And I can come back for it later. But in the meantime, I can go out and do the next haul. How much is that haul worth? So we brought back like around 800 units of refined continuum. And they sell for 88 credits a piece, so just shy of, if it was 1,000 units, it would be 88,000, so we probably got like 75,000 or something like that. It wasn't the best haul, but oh, hello. Yeah, you're probably right. Like Tuesday might even be better. I mean, I'm gonna have to go and sell my orders. Before probably gonna have to sell tomorrow. But again, I'm not gonna be mining that much tonight unless we're really just gonna hit the jackpot from here on. Then I should have enough space in my towers to carry that. So just to finish the mining loop, after all this, we're gonna have to take the cargo when it's the refined goods when it's done refining, put it into a transport ship, and then fly it to a station to sell it. Somebody dropped the magazine for a laser weapon. Are people just like dropping stuff on the ground? Oh, that one's empty, okay. Oh, and there's an empty magazine as well. People just dropping empty magazines and empty water bottles everywhere. Yoink! Yeah. The shame it was empty. Well. Okay, before we head out though, this build has a little extra pre-flight check we have to go and do. Because we used, I think, 2 or 3 charges on our brand module, but we want all 5 charges, so we're gonna have to go and take our brand, unequip it, save the changes, re-equipped a new one, like so. So now we have a new fresh brand module in, and we should have another 5 charges to clear out with.
Welcome to the aSOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Let's try again.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
Landing pad 3. Looted everything. Yeah, maybe dongle. Oh. Helmet check. Helmet check confirmed. Space littering, isn't that Elon Musk's new hobby? No shit. It's like Starlink is becoming a serious issue for astrophotographers because they're just so many of those Starlink satellites that when people are doing long time exposures, it's very common that they will have one of the Starlink satellites going in frame and just ruining the picture. I don't know if it's funny or sad, but it's a thing.
Hello. How
Oh,
can this
we should probably just
systems on?
quickly refuel this thing and repair minor bump and scratches. Watch our fuel go up. Hydrogen fuel coming in now. We can set up the station while that does that. I actually have a video coming out tomorrow, and it's going to be a very long video. If any of you are interested in mining, there's a video that's coming out tomorrow. It's 15 minutes, so it's quite a long one. But I'm going through every single thing you could possibly want to know about mining in Star Citizen in patch 370. I'm also going to talk about this build specifically there. I'm going to talk
Thank
about...
you, and please visit again.
No, Dongle. Not 15. 50. 50. Almost an hour. And don't worry, I've been a good YouTuber, and I made chapters for it, so the whole video is divided into chapters with timestamps. So if you like, I really want to know about mining lasers, you go to the mining laser chapter, and if you want to know about passive or active modules or mining gadgets or anything like that, you can just go and find the chapter that hopefully has the answer to the question that you're looking for. I said 15? Okay, my bad. I meant 50. 50. It took... Does the game have controller support? Yes, it does. You can actually see it right here in the options. If you go in here to controls, or sorry, key bindings, you can here see the keybind map for your keyboard and mouse. Here is your map for your controller. And you can also, there's no preview, but you can also set it up for flight sticks. So yeah, plenty of support for that. Do I cover the trick to move around the rock while mining? Yes, I do. I also talk about the orbiting around the rock to increase charge levels faster. Yeah, that is in there too. Just because I was beginning to make these individual videos where I talk about like where to mine, how to refine, and I just realized, you know what, it's gonna be a mess for viewers to figure out. Like, sure, I could have split that video up into like 7 different videos, no problem, and then release that over time. But as you know what, from a viewer's perspective, it's so much nicer to just have like one complete guide. Oh, there's another ship here. Hold on. To see he's not gonna be a bad boy. It's so much more convenient to have it all in one big video. You can just bookmark it and just use it as a reference guide, which is also why I made all the chapters in it. So each chapter is almost a video in its own. Yeah, the Mole is an interesting ship. Okay, we better get moving fast here before this guy, if he follows us. Okay, I think we made it. The video took, and I kid you not, it took 12 hours to render. For some reason, it just kept on crashing and crashing every time I tried to do the render with graphics card acceleration. So I had to disable the graphics card in the renderer and then render it purely on CPU. And it took over 12 hours to do. Usually it would probably have taken like 2.5, 3 hours to render if I had my my GPU running, but without that, it was a long render. It took a while. It was one of those, you know, started in the morning and then when I thought it would be done when I came home from work, but no, it was still going. Okay, we are back. Can you do that transaction? Hold on. Remotely. The walking seems grindy. It's 4K. What do you mean, like the walking to the refinery? No, that can't be done remotely. You have to walk down there. Oh, hold on. That's not the wrong... What am I doing here? Oh, I forgot my... There we go. Hold on.
Landing gear down.
There we go. Okay, let's
Landing gear up.
do this. One ping. One ping. That's hand minables with no result. That's a double. Nope. Those were just hand minables or rock minables. Oh well. And there's the other hand minables. We scanned all of these. Oh well. Might as well go and check them out. How mundane. I actually kind of enjoyed. There's nothing out there. No ping returns at all. Okay, let's just get some distance then. Right, ping, single return there. Oh, that's what missed. No, I actually got it. Okay, single return on that too. Gonna get a result over here. There's one there. Oh, single return as well. Go to a visual. Oh yeah, look at that. That's Quantinium. Ah. Big window, relatively small mass, 6%. But we found Quantinium. Hand minables, yeah. we have more luck with this one. Hand minables. The hand minables will resolve a lot later than the ship minables. So you know if they stay as just a ping return and doesn't resolve into an actual icon until very late, then you know it's hand minables. Oh. Got a double. 10 FPS, you need glasses, dude.
Mining mode on.
Just gonna take a look. Game's currently running. There we go. At 50 FPS. Nah, two small rocks anyway.
Mining mode off.
Yeah, nope, not what we're looking for. Got some mountains over there. Let's head over in that direction, see what we can find. Let's try to do a 2-degree scan on that one there. Nah, just a single return. Got a single one there. A single one there. Okay, let's do a manual inspection of this one. Nope. Check these two over here. It's not the best to be mining up here in the hills, but we're gonna make it out eventually at the other side. That does not look like continuum to me. Neither does that. Oh, we made it. Woo! Almost hit a hillside there. Okay, we got two here. Let's do a small, narrow scan of those to see if we got anything. We got there. Oh, double on the 7. Nice. And single on the 4. Let's just go and check the 4 before we head out towards the 7. Gotta go back on a wide angle. Nope, not continuum. But that one over here was a double, so we know that's continuum. Let's go and check that out. Go. It's on a hillside, which kind of sucks. But that's just an added challenge, I guess. Oh, okay, this could be good. 24% for 3,000. Again, it's those like 20%. 3,000 mass ones, like, it's okay, but that's a big window. There's nothing in that. Since I want to really try to push this build, normally I would probably mine this. Just because, I mean, it's okay. It's decent enough. But because we really want to try to push the builds to its limits today, I'm gonna keep going and see if we can't.
Mining mode off.
We can't find something better. Yeah, actually, like the 720, it's like, nah. Hand bindables. Yeah, we barely fill up. Yeah, remember 50 mass is 1 SCU, right? So with 700 and how much is that? There's 14. So potentially we could get, if we get all of it, should be 14 SCU there if we get all of it. Also hand minables. There we go. Yeah, exactly. 14 SCU. Meh. And that is if we manage to get all of it. Which is not guaranteed, since some of them may be stuck in like 2% rocks that we don't really want to bother with. Oh, we got a lot here. Hold on. We're gonna check this one manually and then scan the rest. As it looks like hand minables. Yep. Yeah, 32 SU in the prospector. Okay, let's get to scanning here. We got there. Oh, missed it. Okay, that means it's hand minables likely. Right now at 2% or 2 degrees. There we go. Doubled out there in the mountains. Single there. Okay. Let's go for the mountain ones. Yeah, if there were 2 rocks like that side by side. Angle for the second ping, 2 degrees. If there were 2 rocks like that, I might mind them just because the sheer volume we would get. But I would rather have one big rock that's a little bit more difficult because, again, I really want to try to push the build to its limits today so we can see what it can do and what it can't do. So that's big window, so nothing there, we won't. Probably there's a small window. So you get 3, almost nothing, like, and that's 4%, so that's not even worth it. There was another one just out here somewhere.
Mining mode off.
Where was that? This is that one. It's so close, we're just gonna go manual. Hand minables. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we have out in this direction here. Because everything behind us is like... There's something there. Reduce that scan angle. Oh, double spawn. There we go. Come on, RNGesus. Give us good rocks. Oh, at least the rear one looks relatively large, like size-wise. You can see the front one looks a lot smaller. But look at that. It's big, it has the volume, but it doesn't have the percentages. Nope, 2%. Okay, you know what? Just as a test, we're gonna try to mine this rock here. I mean, the resistance on it is not big because of the low volume of continuum. But I'm just gonna crack it the first time. We're not gonna scoop it all up, but just so we can kind of try it out on one of those bigger asteroids here. Let's see what it can do. mean, I know the resistance here is really low, but even just sitting static without using the orbit tricks, we are still able to increase it relatively fast. And again, we haven't used our wave shift either. So nice with such a massive optical window. There we go. But again, not really interested in mining this rock because of low percentages. But it did make quick work of it. Okay, hold on. We got some stuff out here now. Okay, 12 kilometers is probably too far for us to resolve even on a 2-degree ping, but that one we should be able to. Single one. Okay, we're gonna move to it anyway. Just because it could still be quant. Oh, did I put that back to 360? Now I did. Okay, what do we have here? Double ping. Nope. Double ping. Okay, so that one is likely to be... this one is hand minables, because you can see I can't resolve it. Even though I'm at 2 degrees and only 4 kilometers away. So we know for a fact that this is gonna be hand minables. We're just gonna go over and confirm. Because we can. And 5, there we go. Oh, should probably go back out to 360. This looks like a good area we're coming into here, but I don't know. Okay, we have a number of them over here. Oh, look at that. All the rocks. Okay, let's stop the ship. And 2 degrees. Ping 1. 1. 1. And what? Some of those stay. I don't know why it does that. That's weird. Not too far apart, I think, to be a double spawn. We're kind of close, but I think there were just 2 single spawns very close to each other. Have any of you, by the way, seen like patches of like more than 2 rocks in 317? Because I've not found any yet. Might just be bad luck, but there's something. I think those would be hand minables because they showed up so late. But it's go unverified. Okay, you did find them. Okay, maybe not. They just did show up late. Okay, in the asteroid fields. Okay. got 2 out there. Just gonna check this one up in the mountains. Oh, double spawn in the mountains. Let's go. Nope, not continuum. Or 8,400 mass with 49% quality. That's pretty good. Okay, there's a double spawn on a hillside, which sucks, but come on. Okay, 7. The mass is there, but the percentages is not. Okay, here we go. 4,500. We got a decent percentage on this one. Okay. We got a small window at least, but we got 7%. Damn trolling rock. Why would you choose a prospector over a mole? It's more maneuverable, and I don't know. I just find it more enjoyable to fly the prospector. I know it has more cargo, but the lasers are not more powerful. The lasers have exactly the same stats on the mole, they just have longer range. That's the only difference between the lasers on the mole and the lasers on the prospector. So if you're flying solo, you can't mine bigger rocks. Sure, you get 3 times the cargo hold, which is nice. But you get the drawbacks of not being able to control your mining lasers from the cockpit. You have to go down to the other seat. That does expose you a little bit more. I might want to go and do some mole mining at some point, just for fun, but we'll see. And if you want to use mining gadgets, like the run out of a mole is significantly longer than getting in and out of a prospector. Are we at 350? Let's try to narrow scan that one. Did we hit it? It is. Okay, single return. Single return there. Really not lucky with my spawns today. I would really like to have some decent rocks soon. Oh, look at that. Hold on. We have like 4 rocks out there, 5 rocks out there. Let's just go and manually inspect this one. That's not continuing. Okay. Stop it right there. Do a fresh one. Oh, they keep spawning here. Oh my god, we found them all. Single ping. Single ping. That's a double. They were very close, but that was a double. Come on. Where were they? Oh. Yeah, well, it was a triple even. Okay, let's continue the scan. So we did ping that one, which was a single. Yeah. This one. Single. Difficult to see up there in the hills. Single. That's a double. Could be hand minables at this range. It is. It's hand minables. Damn it. And that's not Quantinium. Okay, guess we are back on the 360. Let's go check this one here. It was a single run, but, you know, we can't get lucky. Okay. Let's check these two. Nothing there. And nothing there. These are hand minables. No, it wasn't. Okay. But it's not Quantinium. To make it a habit of going just okay. Things going on over here. There is a rock. It's maybe two. Nope, we've got hand mineable rocks there. There we go. In here, hidden in between all the mountain peaks, we got not Quantinium. Single ping. Okay, no return. Weird. There we go. That's not Quantinium though. Well, at least it's pretty. Something there too. Nope, not Quantinium. And not Quantinium. Yeah, RNGesus is not my friend today. I mean, I feel like we've been scanning a lot of rocks today. For very little luck. But I guess that's typical for live streams, isn't it? Oh, I promised to show you that that video clip from my mining test. I forgot that. Let's just check this rock, then I'll go and find that clip for you. Oh, that's a big rock. That's a very big rock. Oh, and it's Quantinium. Oh. Oh. Come on, please don't be shit. Ah, damn it. 2%. That's like another starting point. Yeah, we might have to do that. I'm just gonna go check this one, and then we're gonna find that clip. Oh, that's Continuum 2. Hold on, we're hitting some luck here. Looks small though. Yeah, it's small and it's a big window, so... Okay, hold on. We're hitting a lucky streak here. Yes, I know. Don't like me flying too fast. Oh, we got double here. Oh, we got all the things here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. What are you? Single. Single. And... single. Oh, well, let's try it out anyway. And my doubles. If you fly high and scan from up there, you will find rocks faster. You can see further. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna change the range of my scanner. Hold on. It looks like a normal rock. Same as that one. Okay, let me just go and find that clip, because I really want to show you guys this. I'm just gonna land the ship here so we can power it down. Okay, people say we can tell the multiple rocks from further away. Hold on. Just gonna see if I can get this thing down here on a more stable ground. That looks good.
Engines off.
Engines off. Okay. Let me just see if I can find... Oops. I need a folder here. Hold on, give me a second. Need this folder here. Get chat back so I can see you guys again. Okay, it's somewhere in this clip here. Let's see if we can find it. Nope. It's further into the video. Here I'm going back. Is that when I'm going back for the refining? Yeah, it is. So it's backwards. Okay, here we have it. So this was from a mining trip I was recording for a video. Keep a close eye on my cargo hold out here. I'll make that full screen. And notice how we're now at 8.7 SCU of Continuum. We are mining, we're collecting. We're getting up to 10, 11, 11.8. We're very happy. We're just collecting 100% fragments. We're up to 13, 13.9, 14, 15, 16, 17. Very, very happy miner. Oh, there we go. Did you see it? Let's look at that again. 17.7. And as soon as that rock finishes, boom, drop down to 0. Unhappy miner. I was going absolutely nuts because I was sitting there. I was in a good mood, like 100% quantinium rocks. Nom 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 nom. And then when I was done collecting, I was looking like, what the hell? 7 SCU? I was like, I felt I had to go back afterwards, and I was looking at the video because like that rock was more than 7 SCU. I knew that, and I was collecting way more than that. It's like when it changed from 90. Yeah, was it? Hold on. What's the shortcut in VLC for frame by frame? Hold on, let me just look that up. VLC frame by frame. I don't know, there should be shortcuts for it, shouldn't there? Apparently not. I'm just going to stop it manually. So it looked like... Yeah, you can see here. Let's go back. You will see it 19. That's 10. 16, 17. E for single frame. And then what Q is then, what's previous frame then? So here we have 1895, we have 19 there. $19.09. Oh, look at that. It actually jumps in 2 sections. Do you see that? It went from 1909, now it's down to 10.4. And then it sits at 10.4 for a while. And then it goes down, and it drops all the way down. So it went down in 2 steps. It wasn't just a 1 jump. It was actually a 2 jumps down. I don't know. But you can see here, if we just skip through it, I go and I collect the rest. And then after I'm done, I'm like, okay, now I need to go back, and I'm looking, how much did I mine? And I'm like, wait, what? And I just stop, and I'm sitting there, I'm looking at it, it's like, what's going on? Why is it only 12 SCU? Or 12, okay. And I'm clearly very perplexed. You can see I just stop here. Like I don't know what to do. And I think eventually I'm like, oh well, I guess maybe it's a display bug. Maybe it's gonna be there when I get to the refinery. So eventually I just decide, okay, I'm just gonna go back and refine. So see, now I just, okay, screw it. I can't do anything about that now. Just head back to the refinery before we explode, and then we fly back. That was a really, really annoying bug. Oh.
Landing gear up.
Okay. Let's try that again. So the fact that we got a return there. How's the flight model in Star Citizen? I like it. Just that one right there. I mean, it's pretty much like you have full, like, 6 degrees of freedom, like you would expect in a space sim. Like, cruise control is probably the best invention that they've added to this game. So I can just set it on cruise control and then just hands off, and it will just keep flying in the direction I point the ship at, and at the speed that I've set it to. I am doing the narrow range trick, but when I only have like few signals, like here, I will still go down, and I might go down and give it a narrow ping, but I might still go and check it, because even though I got a single return out of that, it might still be continuum. So I would often then do the narrow ping, go back to the full range, and then see, okay, we got another one there next to it. So now that I'm so close, I might not stop and do the full ping. I might just go and do the visual. That was a double up there. Nice. So I just kind of use a mixture. So I would both go for like, if I have a lot of signals around me, I will do the narrow pings to kind of get an idea if there's any of them that I know could be continuum. 2%, nothing there. 3,600, nothing there. Okay, let's try that high altitude scanning that people talked about. So when you're talking high altitude, so like up here, how high up would you go? Like below the clouds? You clearly do not have volumetric clouds here yet. And then do the narrow pings from up here. That's back to where we came. You can go slightly over the clouds. I mean, I guess we should be able to fly a little faster up here. But again, the problem is, if you stay up here, you really have to just go for those double pings. But when I see a signal and I have nothing else around me, I prefer to go down and take a look, because it might be continuum. In this case, it was not. That's hand minables. Look at all those. It's all behind us right now. Gonna reduce this to 180. So again, in this situation, I have one signal. So there's no reason why I wouldn't go towards that. Okay, if this is not it, we're gonna try to relocate. Okay, that's not it either. Okay, lots and lots of pings here. Let's just get going and begin to scan them from up high. Single ping. Don't think we have that in range. We do. Okay. Something right below us. That disappeared. So that's likely to be hand binables. Well, let's head down anyway and take a look. Well, let's see if RNGesus is more with us here. That's gonna be hand binables. Okay, we already scanned all of these. We know that they are single spawns, but let's go and check them out anyway. That there must be hand binables. Nope. Roll it over. And it's quant. Pull the space brake. It looks small. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, look at that. Here we okay, it's 15%, but it's almost 8,000 mass. So screw it. Let's mine it because we didn't really find anything else. Optimal range. Let's see if we have enough power. I don't think we have enough power like this. We could do the orbit. Oh, hold up, let's try again. That might just be the instability that makes it spike up. Yeah, that's just instability. Okay, so like this, we do not have enough power to mine this. So we're gonna call in the
Landing gear down.
gonna call in support modules here or some mining gadgets.
Engines off.
So we tried now with just the 2 focus modules, and that wasn't enough. So now we're gonna go out. And we're gonna bring out our wave shift. Let's put it nice here, nice and flat. Joink. What was that all about? Okay. Oh, that's a weird. Oh, look at that. It's 94% right off the bat. Okay. Well, I'll take that. 95. See, we can make some fine adjustments here. 96. We gotta take it there. Okay. Let's see if we have more luck with it now that we have a wave shift module on. That's better. Much better. Look at that. No. No. Come on. We might have to go up and actually begin to orbit it for a little bit more efficiency. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
Engines on.
Let's get this thing flying. And let me make some space for myself here so I can begin to do the orbit. Nice flat surface here. Let's just begin to get some heat distributed into that surface. Ah, that's nice. Look at that. Much better. Oh, oh. Come on. Come on. Get up there. It really does not just want the last few percentages. There we go. Okay, we're in. Come on. Nice and stable. Don't go critical on me. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Did our mining module survive? I do not think it did. It was here, right? I don't think our mining module survived that though. So I think that that wave shift is that thing is missing in action. That's okay though. I'm using a impact head. That's okay. That's part of it. We're just gonna see what kind of goodies we can bring back home from this rock. Let's see. That one looks promising. 25%. It's not amazing. Yeah, I would see it flashing. I don't. Maybe we'll spot it at some point. Oi. Careful there. Oh, the unequipping didn't work. Oh god, we're out of brand modules. This is a problem.
Warning.
Oh.
Power critical. Warning. Power critical.
This is gonna be a problem.
Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical.
Oh, this is difficult.
Warning. Power critical.
Ah, got it. Okay, so we got all that there. There should be more. That's a big window, so nothing there. That's a big window, so nothing there. That one should be good then. 50, yeah.
Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical. Warning. Power critical.
Come on.
Warning. Power critical.
Alright, I think we're just gonna extract what we got here.
Extraction mode on.
And if we get anything below, we'll have to try and mine that. We should have time for cracking one more fragment if something shows up below it. What about here? Yeah, I did. Dongle. I did see that KSP got delayed. Oh, there we go. There's a fragment here we haven't scanned. Oh, there's no continuum in that either, though. That's weird. %. I'll take that. Yeah, and I saw that Starfield got delayed as well. So they're also gonna be pushed into next year. Yeah, exactly. I would much rather have a delayed game than have a stuff released that's broken at launch. Yeah, Starfield 2. And I gotta give them though, because they've already out there announced a date for the launch. And even after they had announced the date, they still go out and say, you know what, we're not gonna be able to make it to that day anyway. Like, kudos for that. Ugh. Rock fill on top. Pure aluminium. 45% quant on that one. Okay, we're probably gonna have to crack that open then. How much time do we have? 14 minutes? I can do this. 14 minutes and no brand module. Let's go. Oh, this is a jittery one.
Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical. Warning, power critical.
Got it.
Extraction mode on.
On, see it go past 20. There we go. It worked. Cargo hold full. 40, like 21 SCU. That's not bad.
Mining mode off.
But it's weird that it didn't work this time with this swapping out. So usually what I do between mining runs is I will swap out the brand module so that I should have a fresh one. But for some reason that didn't work. So it's not bad for a few minutes of work. And then the like 45 minutes we spent not finding any continuum rocks as we were searching for it. So I guess you're gonna have to include that in the calculations too. Have I tried reshade? Nope. Nah, rose-tinted glasses for the win. Yeah, absolutely. We will have forgotten the last 45 minutes. We will just remember fondly those few minutes we spent cracking the rock open and collecting all the usually lovely quantinium. It adjusts the lighting. Yeah. I'm familiar with reshade, so I know what it does, but I don't know, I really like the way Star Citizen looks already. And doesn't NVIDIA have a lot of that built in to it already? Like the NVIDIA experience thing? Pretty sure you can do a lot of stuff in that already. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, because there was a lot of confusion about the last video I posted. I don't know if you saw the last video where I showed how I'm... It was actually Duncan who showed me. That like lossless scaling program that I used to get some rather astonishing frame rates in Star Citizen. But there seems to be a lot of confusions about it, and I just wanted to go and show you when we get back to the station here.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Some more speed in this. Should have plenty of time. The alarm hasn't even sounded yet, so all the time in the world.
Hello, and thank you for contacting Contacting EDL landing assist.
Speed dial back a little. Come on. Give me a landing pad.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
There it is. Landing gear down. And turn the speed dial even further down for super fine control during the landing. Touchdown.
Engines off.
Turn everything off and let's get out of here.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
What percent of the time has the gadget been recoverable for me? I haven't actually written it down, but it's been, I'm gonna say anywhere between 60 and 75%. It's more than 50, I think. Nice landing sequence. Thank you. Like a says, you say cheating, I say adding features. I think it was about the using the reshader to be able to see at night. Which I guess you can, but
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
store it. Hey, Hawks.
Please visit us.
Only 2 trips, because I was very unlucky here on my second trip. Did you get your Hawks? How did the? Was that today or was that tomorrow? You're doing the 890 jump thing. I checked the time, but I'm at work at that point, so I can't. Otherwise, I would join. Sounds like a ton of fun, but oh, someone's flying outside. Cosmic Drifter says, still not sure if I want to get this game though. Elite's still very much engaging at the moment, but that does look nice indeed. Here's what I suggest. On Friday, so that is in 3 days. Yeah, in 3 days, they're starting a free fly event, meaning that you can play the game for free and you can play it from Friday and the rest of the month. So like a week and a half where you can play Star Citizen for free. So all you have to do is you can go to getstarcitizen.d2a.com or you can use the code on the screen. When you sign up, you get some extra starting credits, and it's free to just sign up with an account. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't even have to put in credit card details. You just create an account. And what you can do is you can pre-download the game already now, because on Friday everybody's going to be downloading the game, so it's going to put some strain on the servers. So if you are interested in trying it out,
Welcome.
getstarcitizen.d2a.com.
See anything you like?
Sign up there, pre-download the game now, and then on Friday and then the rest of the month you can log in and you can try the game for free. And during that period when the free fly event is on, there's also an expo going on out at Crusader. So let me just show you the map here. Here on Crusader, the gas giant, we have the base Orison. There's going to be a whole show going on with ships on display, and you can rent a lot of the ships for free, so you can try a lot of the different ships in the game without having to pay a dime, not even in-game money. You can just go pick them up absolutely free, fly them for like a couple of days, see what kind of ships you like, and then at the end of the month, of course, your access to the game is going to be revoked, but then you can make a decision after like a week and a half whether it's something for you or not. Oh, they don't have PC. That's gonna put a... That's gonna make that difficult. Sorry if I missed that. We're on exchange. Work order accepted. Okay, I just wanted to show... On the miners coming back clearly.
Accounts contact management. Thank you.
I'm just gonna head back to the hangars and habs, and I'm gonna show you one of address some of the comments that you guys had regarding the tricks I showed in my last video to get some more FPS out of this game if you're having issues with that. If you notice, there's a new flare item slot. Okay. Haven't noticed. Oh, really? You need to actually have a game pack to... I thought you could install the game. You just couldn't log in. Okay, my bad, Shadow. Sorry about that. Apparently you cannot. You cannot pre-download. I thought you could. Okay. That's my bad. Sorry. Okay, so let's talk about performance. So on, actually, let me just start somewhere else. If I just go and turn my scaling off, and I set the game back to its native resolution. So natively, before, I would be running the game at 4K, like so, on a high preset. And as you can see, when I do so... Now, this is probably going to be too small for you to see, so you're just going to have to trust that when I say that right now, the game is running at around 39 FPS here in... inside here in the hangars and hab, right? So I'm getting just shy of 30, slightly more if we look out the window. So just shy of 40. When I'm running around in this area. And one of the things I wanted to do was that I showed in my video was that you can go in and you can run the game. I'm running it borderless. And by the way, I prefer borderless over windowed because I alt-tab a lot when I'm gaming. Because, you know, I put on YouTube videos, type stuff into spreadsheets. And it's nice to be able to have the game running. And then, you know, if I had, imagine that I have two screens, right? So I can have this on the other screen, have the game open at the same time, and I can then sit and I can type all my stuff into my spreadsheet while the game is still visible on screen. So I use borderless a lot. But what you can do is you can drop the resolution down to 1440p, like so. But obviously, you do not want the game to only be at the center of your screen, like so. And then some people said, oh, you can use the NVIDIA control panel and where's the, come on. There it goes. You can use the NVIDIA control panel, and here in the 3D settings, it has image scaling. And it does have image scaling in here, but that is global image scaling. I do not, and I know you can set it per program too, but the only thing you can set per program is, you can see here under the image scaling, oh, it's not turned on, but if I turn it on, the only thing I can set it in there, in the image scaling, is the sharpness slider. I can't set image scaling on and off for individual programs, at least not as far as I've been able to figure out. And I don't want, you can set it globally so it scales for everything. But I don't want to do it for everything. I wanted to do it for one game specifically. I want to do it for Star Citizen. I don't want to do it for Elite. I don't want to do it for any of the other games I play. So then some people said, why do you need a program? Just use Control-Alt-Enter. I think it's Control-Shift-Enter. No, Alt-Shift-Enter, sorry. So usually you can use Alt-Shift-Enter. And you can see, yes, I can, but that's what I get. It just moves it up to the corner, right? It doesn't scale as I would want it to. Actually, let's try something. Let's try to put image scaling on. And then use the control alt enter. I haven't tried that combo yet. No shift. Alt enter. Okay, that's alt enter. Still the same. Let's try to put image scaling on. See if that does anything. I must admit, I didn't try that combo. Don't worry, this thing is going to flash for a few times, but that should be okay. So we click apply. Wait for it. See if it figures it out. Doesn't look promising so far. I don't think this plays nicely with the capture card. You can see the capture card just turning on and off right now. Yeah, this does not play. It was working better. It was working better when I was using when I weren't using the capture card. I don't think this is... Oh, great. Now I have no video output. Oh, there it was. It came back. Okay, it just took a little longer than usual. No, it crashed. And that's a horrible laggy mess. Okay, I think it managed to put image scaling on now. And it is applied. Let's try Alt Enter. Alt Shift Enter. It still just jumps up in the corner. It does not like that at all. Gonna try to turn that off again. So, but this is like... And I don't want to just use the scaling globally. I wanted to be able to do it for one program and one program only. And that's why that program that I showed in the video is useful. Let's apply this again. Yeah, okay, so full screen is a different ball game altogether. Because I'm pretty sure that the image scaling here will work no problem if you're running full screen. But I really do not like full screen mode. I really prefer borderless. And now while NVIDIA like reboots itself a gazillion time again, there we go. Now that's off. No, oh, hold on. Ah, damn it, it's still working. Okay. Give that some time. Okay, now it's off. Do I have control back? Somewhat, okay. So, instead, I would be running the game like this, but in order to upscale it, I use that program I showed, where I can now go Control Alt S, and it scales the game up. And then we just give it some time to figure this out. Oh, hold on. That NVIDIA, I think we need to reboot the game because something is acting up after all that resetting. Because I'm only seeing 30 FPS now. And usually it's running at 50. Something's not right here. Let's just try to reboot the game. I'm just going to check the NVIDIA control panel here beforehand. Because it did not like that one bit. Okay, so that is off. Good. And the program is super easy to use, exactly. So let's try to jump in again. Yeah, exactly. But I guess that for a lot of people who maybe do not have like a gazillion spreadsheets open every time they play, that board like full screen is, and to be fair, the game, when you're running the game full screen, a lot of other resources behind it like will be suppressed, and there will be more resources allocated to the game. So overall, I think your game should be running better if you are running full screen. But it's just so inconvenient for me having to alt-tab in and out of the game all the time that I prefer to run borderless. And I've always preferred borderless in everything I play. Also because, you know, then I have to alt-tab out to check something on Discord or put on a YouTube video or whatever. I alt-tab a lot doing gameplay. But now, again, Control-Shift... scale, S for scale, and this scales it up to full screen. Let's wait until we're in, see if we got some better results after a reboot. Okay, here we go. To let it be a fair comparison, let's just jump back in the same area we were before. I can tell you right now the game is running at 90 FPS. But again, we're inside an elevator, so not super impressive with 90 FPS in an elevator. We're down to 70 FPS now. 75. Let's get out here in the open area where there was a little bit more lag last time. There we go, we're running 60 now. 55. 55, 56 FPS. This is the area we're running around 60, 70, 55, 57, 59. 60. It's kind of hovering around the high 50s up to 60 FPS now, and that was running around 40 before. In 4K, yeah, no. So yeah, the game is actually running. It's running at 1440p, and then I scale it up to 4K using AMD FSR. So you can see I've chosen to go AMD FSR, but you have other options here where you can go with an NVIDIA image scaling or other types of scaling. But there's always like a little bit of lag when you click into the game, but it's just for a few seconds. And there are noticeable differences. I don't know how well this shows up on stream, but if you look at that rest and relax side, if I go backwards, when I get to here, it's almost unreadable at this point. When I'm running a native 4K, I could get back to the windows here before that sign becomes unreadable. So you do lose a little bit of quality, especially in signs, text signs. That's the only place I really notice it. In normal gameplay, I cannot really see the difference. It's only on signs like that one where it shows up. But the fact, I mean, for live streaming, it's a no-brainer, because for live streaming, the whole thing's gonna get compressed down to 1080p anyway. So I would much rather have that extra frame rates. But I also think for normal videos, having those like extra 20 FPS is such a huge difference in the smoothness of the game compared to what you would otherwise get. And it's for a very small loss, at least for me, it's a very small loss in quality. So I think it's a wonderful tool. Why use AMD scaling it? I was just at this point, I mean, I couldn't see a difference, to be honest, so I just ended up with AMD because I had experience with it. But we can just unscale, go in here, say NVIDIA, and then go back in and scale up. There we go. Give it some time to figure itself out. There we go. Again, it always takes like 2 seconds after you scale or for it to... It's actually, you know what? This is actually slightly better. I'm now running 62, 61, 60, oh, just 60, 70 now. Okay, actually getting better frame rate with this. 70 FPS with the NVIDIA scaling. And I see a difference on the sign. It's about the same. Okay. NVIDIA actually gives me some better frame rate, so I could probably use that. Any Discord info on this graphic? No, but I posted a video on it like Wednesday, I think. Last Wednesday I posted, like the latest video I posted. No, not Wednesday. Saturday? Saturday, sorry, it's Tuesday today. Saturday. Go and find the last video I posted. I showed the thing there, how to use it and where to download and that kind of stuff. It is a paid program. It's not that expensive. It's... What day is it today? Okay, the promo has ended. I think it's like... Without the promo, it's like 4, 5-ish euros, something like that. Oh, and Dongle has just found the video for you. Does it affect the frame times? Looks like you're getting around 15 milliseconds with this. Let's check. So I'm getting 15, 16 milliseconds on this one. Let's try to unscale and let's go back to native 4K. Let's check what it is then. So there's the native. Like to keep that. And now this becomes super small. Give it some time. Frame times right now is 26. So for some reason it's slower. Don't know why. Probably because it's a bigger, like, there's more stuff for it to calculate, I guess. I don't know. I'm not. $5 US. Okay. So getting around 20. So again, we're sitting at those 40 FPS just as before with around 25, 26 milliseconds. So if I lower this, but I don't think it's the scaling that lowers it. But if I just lower my resolution down to 1440p, like so, now we're back up to those like 60 something FPS and we're down to the 15 milliseconds. So the fact that we get lower frame times is just because that we're running in a lower resolution. And then we just use that program. There we go. Scale it up. Give it a few seconds to find itself. And there we go. Now we're running. Dongle says, can we show it at 1080? Yeah, we can show it at 1080. So we unscale. We go in here. We drop this down to 1080p. And then we scale. Give it a little bit of time to find its legs here. There we go. We're still sitting at like 15 milliseconds frame time. And we're running at 55 FPS right now. When we move around like this, it goes down to like high 60s. But again, we now lose even more on the signs. Right now the signs, I can only read them like here. So like with 1080 I can read the sign from here. With 1440 I can read it from here. And at native I can read it all the way out here. Yeah, so now you definitely lose some some quality on the signs. And there are also other places where I can begin to see things look a little fuzzy. So it's definitely not as crisp, it's not as sharp. Like that sign up there also looks very jagged. So for me, the 1080 upscaling is too rough on quality, and I think going up from 1440p is a pretty good middle ground for me, where I'm not noticing it too much, but I'm still getting a very nice FPS boost. Again, give it a few seconds to figure it out. Yeah, but I believe the sharpening setting here is already pulled all the way up. It's already done everything I can with that. Moonwalking. Are they stopping if you walk in front of them? No, okay. There we go. We're back up to our 60 FPS. But again, I'm not saying. Oh, so here's the caveat with it. This does not work very well if you have a lower frame rate monitor. If you're running on a 1080p monitor, this is not going to work very well for you at all. If you're running 1440p, if you're running 4K, then there might be some performance to gain. But for lower resolution monitors, no. Then it's not going to be very good, that's for sure. What does the integer one look like if you just had the free version? Okay, we can. I can show the. Hold on. I can show the integer scaling here. We're gonna unscale. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna select the integer scaling. Oh, that did not work. Why did that not work? Well, that's weird. Okay. Oh, right, because integer scaling obviously only works well as integers, right? So for integer scaling, you have to go down. Like I'm like 75% of the full frame rate. Press the scale button in the app, but I am dongle. I'm just using the shortcut for it. So if I click scale, and then I select Star Citizen, and wait 5 seconds. There we go. The problem is with integer scaling is it's integer scaling. That means you cannot. I'm at 75%. That means it needs to upscale it with like, what is that? 1 over 75. That's like 1.5. I don't know. For it to work with integers, you have to go down to half your target resolution, right? Because it doesn't work if you do it like that. So I have to go down to exactly half the resolution I'm targeting. So I'm targeting 4K. Half the resolution of 4K is 1080. So let's find 1080. 1080 is there. Click yes. And now if we use integer scaling. There we go. That works. Because again, this does look. You can see how this gets, that sign there gets very fuzzy very quickly, especially as we move around. And that one there becomes almost unreadable. I have to get all the way up here before I can read it. This gets unreadable very quickly. But again, frame rates are good. So there's no doubt about that. 80 plus FPS though. Really? I'm sitting at 60 something now, running around. I'm seeing like mid 60s up to 70 FPS, which sucks because Star Citizen is all about them signs. It is. 1080p isn't half the resolution of 4K. It's 4 times now. So yeah, it pixel count, but you half every side, right? I know that's only a fourth the pixel count. But what I mean with half the size is you cut every side in half. The point with integer scaling is, all it really does is it says I have a pixel here, and that now needs to be multiplied with an integer, so a whole number. So that can mean it can be to 2 pixels, so it can be to a 2x2 grid array, or it can be a 3x3 array if you want to, or a 4x4 array if you want to. But it has to be expanded out, so that pixel just takes up like 4 pixels on the screen. That's the point with integer scaling, and that's also why it's probably like, yeah, the one that gives you the worst results. So yeah, I'm gonna set it back to my preferred settings here, which is 1440p and NVIDIA image scaling. There you go. Give it a few seconds to figure everything out. And there we go. Very nice. Yeah, I know, but in terms of scaling, you're talking about that's half the resolution. Yeah, exactly. You divide the dimensions by 2. The wizard says 1920 by 1080. No. So 4K. So at least the 4K that we're running here is 3840 by 2160, and 1920 times 2 is 3840. 1080 times 2 is 2160. Right? So that's just every side has been doubled. I know that the pixel count is 4 times. That's how area works. But for scaling purposes, every side is halved. That's the argument I'm going for. Anyway, I at least think that the trade-off in, like, details is definitely worth the extra frame rate that I get out of this. It annoys me that marketing calls 1440p 4K. Who does that? Yeah, I know we're just, like, saying the same thing different ways. Yeah, exactly, Brendan says. So for integer, he says here, for integer to work, the dimensions need to be divided by an integer. So 4K can go down to 1080, yada yada yada, exactly. No, have they changed? Hawks asked if I tried any of the Find Survivals cave missions yet in 3.17. Have they changed? Because I've done a number of them prior to 3.17, but I don't know if anything's changed. What was the software we are using for the scaling? It is called Lossless Scaling, and it has like this rubber duck, yellow duck as an icon. You can find it on Steam. Oh, cool. I'll have to go and check that out. Bad guys now. Aw. Oh, we have to bring weapons. Wait, Wizard, you're playing Star Citizen vertically? Seriously? Like, in vertical mode? Okay, I'm gonna have to go and try some of the cave missions at some point. But not now. Because now it's time for me to jump over to Discord for the after party. Which I really hope you guys is going to join. Because I actually have some time for it. Way spicier now. Okay, gonna have to give that a go then. I've just been like focusing solely on mining so far, but I'm gonna give it a go at some point. But that's gonna be it for today. A bit of a shame we didn't find a really good rock to test the mining build on, but I think we got some decent tests out of it, and I'm really happy with it at least. Yeah, so people ask after party. So when I have time, doesn't happen after every live stream, but sometimes when I have time, we go over on Discord after the live streams, and we hang out over there, sit in the voice chats, and just have a casual chat. There were a lot of people who had questions or stuff they wanted to ask. If you have questions or comments or anything, just come by the Discord server. It's at discord.d2a.com. We'll be hanging out over there and have a chit chat about Star Citizen, Elite, No Man's Sky, anything really. Did you get the goal for today? I don't think we reached the goal today. I didn't really push it that hard. Oh, we're so close. Okay, we are 102 out of 105. There must be 3 people in chat, so we can quickly get a quick discount code for you guys if there are people still who wanted to have that code. Taylor got it. Let me just go because I have a feeling we're gonna reach it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm not even gonna ask because I know exactly what the discount code today is going to be. Let me just go in here. Let me set up a discount code for you guys in a second here. Discounts. Stream discount code for 10% off. And the code's gonna be last minute. Click save. There you go. Okay, so that means I'm gonna keep it up for a little bit longer, just so you guys get a chance to actually go in and check it. If you go to d2astore.com, I'm gonna keep the code up. Let's say I take it down tomorrow morning. When I wake up tomorrow, so you have like, I don't know, 8-10 hours. I'm gonna keep it up a little longer this time for you guys. And you can go to d2astore.com and you will get 10% off any order. Would I consider streaming twice a week? If there were more days in the week, yes. It's not that I don't want to stream more. It's a time thing. There's just not enough days or not enough hours in the day for me to both do all the videos I want to do and do live streams. I'm gonna try to get some more live streams out here doing the free fly event. So hopefully we can get some live streams out over the weekend. I don't know. I mean, exactly. I still have a day job and I still need to put 2 videos out a week and Hello Dave and live streams, and I also have like real life friends outside computer games that I want to try and see just sometimes. So yeah. But I'm gonna try to get some live streams going over the weekend. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Anyway, I hope I'll see you guys over on Discord, because I'll be hanging out over there when I just had some time to get a bio break and stuff like that. Yeah, that's good for today. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys in space.